A lot of us may be breathing a sigh of relief with temperatures finally starting to warm up, but this long Minnesota goodbye that winter has given us has actually been a blessing in disguise for our maple syrup industry. Songs of spring differ by region, but this is the song of Amy Perkins' neighborhood.
My first year, I collected 115 gallons of sap.
Not one to do a project alone.
It's been frozen for a day. Yesterday, it froze.
Perkins says she's gotten dozens of other neighbors involved.
They named their tree Moon.
Tapping their maples for their sugary goodness.
Like instead of going ding, 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 it kind of dunk, dunk, and I can feel it seat in the tree. The fire is still going pretty good.
Every season ends with a neighborhood boil.
Like I keep records of when someone brings sap, we record what they've brought and what we've put into the evaporator, and we divide it out at the end. Some people just let me tap their trees and I do all the work, and then I'll give them a thank you bottle.
This winter's bounty, good and golden, but an under-delivery, according to Perkins.
On paper, this weather this year has looked so good. Upper 30s to low 40s is better. And a lot of times it's not getting to the mid 30s until late in the afternoon. So then there's only a couple hours before the temperature starts dropping again. At least that's my impression of what's going on here.
DNR's maple syrup expert says Perkins is right. The long thaw has been good for the season overall, but results have been temperamental.
We like a long, slow thaw for maple syrup production. We want those temperatures, like I said, below freezing at night, above during the day. Usually in Minnesota, that process goes about 4 weeks to 6 weeks. That's ideal conditions. It's been a crapshoot like the last 10 years. We have had really early starts and really late starts and really short seasons and then a really long season. So it hasn't been as consistent.
Plus, Brubaker says no two trees are the same.
Site factors like what kind of soil you have there, what type of maple species you have on your site, and then really the overall tree health of your sugar bush can really affect sap production.
With the time frame to tap so short at just 4 to 6 weeks a year, the attitude to finding goodness in syruping may not be in the sugar, but in the sweetness of gathering and enjoying spring.
It's a fun time of year to get out in the woods. Things are changing. It's a transitional period. The trees are waking up. Snow is melting. All your friends come over and you watch, water boil for hours and have a good time and play some cribbage, and you're making something delicious.
It's kind of a magical thing. It's really amazing when you just think about how, this gift from the trees is here. Fun fact, Brian from the DNR says he thinks Minnesota maple syrup is the best, not just in the nation, but also in all of North America, because for some reason the sugar content in our syrup is just a bit higher than everyone else's. And boy, Ben, I am so glad you're here live with us. You tapped. How was your syrup? How was your bounty?
It was pretty good. I will say I did a lot more boiling than probably is necessary because I tapped silver maples. And apparently they had like half the sugar content as the sugar maples that they're using. But yeah, it was my first year tapping. I really enjoyed it.
Syrup is syrup, right?
Yeah, you know what? It ended up being very tasty. And what's cool is throughout the process, you can taste it, and you can taste the concentration of syrup just skyrocketing as you're going. But yeah, you are right though. It did take quite a long time. I think 2 full weekends of just boiling that water away. I think in total 48 hours of boiling, and I ended up with maybe 6 pints of syrup. But you know what, it's just fun to do that, and hey, maybe save some bucks down the road.